Yo, welcome to another video, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to go to Rebirth 100 really fast in Anime Story. So this game got updated and now there's Rebirth 100. EXP now does not scale per level, so basically it's always the same EXP as it was needed when you were Rebirth 0. So the higher Rebirth you are, the easier it is to level up. So if I go over to my stats and you can see my Rebirth multiplier EXP is almost at 8 in, right? My stats are insane because the higher level I am, the better stats I have. Now, there was a small change. Instead of you being able to rebirth at 100 levels, you need to go to your current max level cap before you rebirth again. So currently I'm rebirth 83. So my current rebirth cap is at 183. If I rebirth again, it's going to be 184 and so on and so forth, right? So I'm going to teach you guys how to rebirth real quick, as I said. And these are the attacks I use. So I use Wizard, which is my awakening. I use Father Son Kamehameha, right? I use Chronostasis, I use these two, Seren Supernova, and I use Kamehameha. Now, you can trade Kamehameha for Spirit Bomb, doesn't really matter, or any type of attack that you enjoy that does a lot of AoE damage. Maybe you can use Cruel Sun if you have the where is it? If you have the Divine Axe, right? You can use Cruel Sun if you want to. I don't really use it, but you can. So I'm going to rebirth real quick, and I'm going to show you guys my quote-unquote speedrun process in how to awaken. So first of all, I'm going to go to Powers, Equip Scissor, and Chronostasis on slot 1. Reset, and I'm going to go over to the Snake area. The Adventure Settlement. Now, I'm going to grab the Luffy's quest, come here, kill every single snake instantly. I'm going to grab Krillin's quest, and I'm going to kill 4 monkeys. After the monkeys are killed, I go over here and I grab this quest. Now, as you can see, I'm already really high level, right? Now, this is because I'm high awakening. I'm high rebirth, so I'm going to get a ton more EXP than you guys are, unless you're if you're lower rebirth than me. I'm already at level 36, just off to meet 3 missions. So now I can go over to the police station and I can level up instantly to 50. So I kill the cops once. That quest. I grab this quest over here. Then I grab these 2 trash cans. And now I'm going to allocate my stats real quick, because I have downtime while the trash cans respawn. I'm going to allocate my stats all to magic. I'm going to grab the trash cans again. I'm level 50 now. However, the Shinobi quest gives you more EXP, so I'm going over here real quick. I'm going to put on my normal setup now. It's going to take like 10 seconds, so it's downtime. Okay, last spell, right. Okay, now I take the quest. I'm going to go over here to the Shinobi mini-boss. Time stop him, I'm going to cut. Okay, he just died instantly, I guess. I did not expect that. It was the first time I one-shot him. It's cool. Okay, either way, let's go over now to Arlong, and now let's one-shot him as well. And now I'm already at level 69. Okay, so next up, let's go over to Namekin's land, and I'm going to take the 2 mini-quests. These give you a lot of EXP, and I will get over to level 100 instantly. So I kill this guy over here, shoot that one, I'm going to shoot that one as well. Okay, cool, now let's kill Frieza. Frieza only takes one combo from me and instantly dies as well. 1, 2, Supernova. And now I'm already at level 85. See, I think less than 10 quests total. Okay, let's go over to Ruined City now. And let's do the 2 mini quests here. So the first one is from Trunks, where you need to kill both androids. Now, they die really fast. And the other quest is the one that Cell, to kill Cell. So let me allocate my stats real quick. let's go over to sell so we can do the Gohan quest. So we talk to Gohan. Now we go over to sell, which is, well, the imperfect being in anime story. You can drop Father Son Kamehameha if you don't have it. It's a 3% drop, but since we have 2% drop, 2 times drop rate, it's much easier. Yeah, so he died as usual. Now let's go over to the Hollow World and we're going to do 2 mini quests real quick. And now there's going to be a small little detour from our leveling process, but it's needed so you guys understand my thought process. So I'm going to aggro those two and I'm going to aggro that one over there. I'm going to double jump and I'm going to cast Supernova. And everyone died. Now I'm going to respawn so these attacks are all up again, without me having to wait. I'm going to go over here again and I'm going to cast Chronostasis, Sarrow. I'm going to wait a bit, I double jump, and then I cast Supernova. That guy got glitched, I think. Yeah, he got glitched. I'm getting infinite combo by the buggy NPC. Okay, cool. Now I'm 113 now, and there's one side quest left, which is the demon one. The demon one, if you can't really fight him 1v1, it's quite hard to do, I must say. Like, if you can't really fight demon, you can just glitch him up here and he doesn't kill you. But he has spiritual soul pressure, which kinda does a lot of damage, I might say. So if you can't really 1v1 him, you're not going to be able. And you might need some help. Now, he has 2 phases, he has Demon Resurrection, and then he has, well, Demon, the normal Demon form. Died, so anyways. Now there's a debate, if you can one-shot the Cybermen, which are these mobs here, you can grab the Yamcha quest, right? And you can just come here and chronostasis them and they all die instantly. If you can one-shot them, obviously. If you can't one-shot the Cybermen, you can go over to the Hollow World. And you might argue that this is slightly faster, maybe slightly slower, I don't know. This is overall slower in my opinion, if you can one-shot them. If you can one-shot the Cybermen, you should be doing this quest, right? Because if you can't one-shot a Cyberman, this quest is basically the only thing you're going to do to level up, because you need to aggro the mobs individually. So you can either do this quest, which gives you 53k XP, as you saw there, or you can do this quest if you one-shot the Cyberman, right? Because it's much faster to do this quest. So you come over here, right? You one-shot every single Cyberman, and you get 35k XP. So if you do the math, if you do this quest twice in the time that it takes you to do one single Hollow World quest, it's going to give you 15k more EXP overall. So this is faster by default. Plus it gives you a lot of fragments, as you can see in my inventory. You get a lot of fragments. So I'm at 1391. Since I'm a really high rebirth, I'm going to get more fragments. So let's say if this drops a single fragment, a single ability, I'll show you. Okay, so it dropped an ability. I got almost 20 fragments from a single kill, right? So this allows you to grind up your skills really easily if you're high rebirth. So it's actually pretty okay to grind here as well. So you don't need to feel bad about yourself, right? So as you can see, it's dropping me a lot of stuff, and I'm leveling up really fast. And basically, since I'm level 80, rebirth 84, I'm going to grind here like another 20 quests, like this. So how I reset, if you're on mobile, I might say that it's easier to grind in the Hollow World because you don't need to be spam resetting. I mean, probably it's easier, but on PC you can just press escape, enter, you can just escape R and then enter. That's how you reset instantly on PC. So if you're playing on PC, it's much easier to grind here. If you have obviously chronostasis. If you don't have chronostasis and you can't one-shot the enemies, then you should not be grinding here, okay? Also, if let's say you're a low rebirth, The reason why Chronostasis is such a broken move is because you can basically aggro everything instantly at any given area. You can grind at a level 60 area effortlessly with Chronostasis, because all you need to do to one-shot those enemies is have a decently high damaging enough Chronostasis and a Supernova or the Genki Dama, right? You don't really need that much setup to kill enemies. Plus, Chronostasis deals a lot of damage. Like, I'm going to level up my Chronostasis a bit more because, well, this attack allows me to... So it allows me to instantly kill the cursed enemies if they spawn. Let's see if it does. It's still a bit far, but, well, not that far off. Plus, I have 80 points to spend. So the goal here is being able to one-shot the cursed enemies, because it's downtime having to melee them or having to use an ability on them. It's downtime and it's bad if you have downtime up, right? You should always be looking to spend the least amount of time leveling up when you're trying to grind for a rebirth. Because the longer time you spend, the harder it gets to level up. That's just facts. So it takes me about like an hour to rebirth 6 times at this rate. Yeah, I'd say like an hour to rebirth 6 times. That should be a fair assessment. But I mean, after you go to rebirth 100, you're good to go. I mean, update 3 is going to release quite soon. And if you're going all the way up to rebirth 100, and if you already are, then congratulations, I guess. So if you're going to rebirth 100, you're going to basically steamroll dungeons when they release. Now, they said that dungeons won't release in update 3, I think. But I mean, if they're basically power creeping the game this much, that means there's something coming in update 3 that's going to basically make it so that rebirth 100 is, well, worth it to get. I wouldn't think that they would release Rebirth 100 and make it quite useless, only like a soft grind, right? So, I mean, yeah, I would recommend you to grind at least Rebirth 50, a bare minimum, because, well, it's a quality of life improvement for your own character build, right? Rebirth 50 is not that hard to get. I mean, every single Rebirth after around Rebirth 10 is quite easy to get because of the EXP boost. You get an insane amount of EXP just from doing normal quests, side quests. I mean, it's quite insane. Like, as you can see, I'm leveling up 2 levels at a time, doing a level 70 quest. I'm not even doing the quest I'm supposed to do. And I'm still leveling up insanely fast. And when I don't level up twice in a row, I get enough EXP so that I level up twice in a row in the next level. I mean, that's quite nice, honestly. Now, there's going to be 14 more levels left before I can rebirth again. And, well, yeah, that's about it. Now the rest of the video is just going to be me riding the Cyberman over and over again. I could also be grinding the Hollow World and NPCs, but I'm not really going to. Let me just kill Escanor real quick. With my current stats, I can one-shot Escanor. As you can see, he is dead already. The one, like, well, if you don't really watch 7 Deadly Sins, his name is Escanor, that's why, yeah, the sun, like, he's like, basically controls light and shit. Basically the gist of it. Not really that well explained, but I mean, that's about it. And yeah, if you don't have these attacks, as I said previously, you don't need to have Zero, you don't need to have Kamehameha, you don't need to have any of these attacks, you just need to have Time Stop and attacks that you want to use. If you don't have Chronostasis, then, well, I don't really know what to say about if you don't have Chronostasis, because this attack is absolutely broken to grind. I mean, you could always just save up gems and try to get it. Like, I legit have 100k gems just from doing rebirths. Like, the amount of gems you get right now is insane. I did not sell a single thing. I still have... I can show you my items, actually, it's easier. So if I go over to my menu and I go over to my inventory, you can see that I have a ton of item steal, a bunch of Namek cloths, a bunch of broken armor pieces, a bunch of everything basically, right? So I could have a bunch more gems that I currently don't even have, right? If I sold all my stuff. But I don't need it, so yeah, I mean... Oops, I misclicked. Well, since I'm here, I'll just do the quest real quick. Remember, Hollows have much more health than the Cybermans. I would say that these guys have around 1.5k HP each. Cursed ones maybe have around 2k HP. Don't know. So these are a bit harder to grind if you don't have a lot of stats. A lot of people aren't able to actually kill these mobs easily, right? So if you can kill these mobs easily, then you need to grind at a level 80 area, but a level 80 area is quite bad to grind. And at the end of the day, the best area to grind would always be the Cyberman spot, if you can one-shot them, or if you can't really tank the Hollow World mobs, because honestly they deal a lot of damage. They deal around like 100-ish damage per hit, and if you're really low Rebirth, you don't even have the stats needed to tank them. So it's really up to you whether or not you're going to grind here, or if you're going to grind in the Hollow World. Now, don't grind in a Mechan's land for obvious reasons. The XP is worse than here, and the enemies, well, if you can one-shot Cyberman, you can one-shot the Namekians. That's how it works. Yeah, that was the entire process of me leveling up. I'm already at Rebirth 85, and I'm going to do this all the way up to Rebirth 100. I don't know how long the video took, but I don't think it was that long. So yeah, now I'll go over to Beerus, and I Rebirth again, just like the start of the video. Yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you to gain a lot of levels fast. And, well, see you guys in the dungeons release or when I hit Rebirth 100. Take care and see ya.